Terraria will never be the same once you play with these mods. Instead of the Crimson and Corruption, we get the Defiled Wastelands and the Riven Hive. 2 new biomes with all kinds of creatures and bosses you've never seen before. On top of that, this mod adds in a lot of other cool things like being able to shimmer the Eye of Cthulhu. What? We gotta hop in game and check this out. Hey yo everybody, we are here checking out the Terraria Origins mod, which just looking at it right now, you're like, what is going on? We're about to find out together. Pretty much what this mod adds in though is alternates to the Corruption and Crimson and a couple more things, a lot more things actually. So if we take a look here, look at this biome we're in. Look, I even have it in hard mode, so we do have it coursing through the area, you know, when you do hard mode and everything spreads in a V shape for some reason. But look at this biome. This is a sick biome. Now, I checked out this mod a while back and there's been a lot of new stuff since. Look at these things like gliding around trying to hit me. These are the birds. I forgot what they're called, like cliff racers from Morrowind. But look at that enemy, bro, just got built from the rocks. I think this is called the Defiled Wasteland, this first biome we're in. Obviously, we'll check out the other variant later. But let's start with the Defiled Wasteland. We got Defiled Crushers. We got Defiled Phantoms. Oh. That's so cool how they assemble and spawn in though. Defiled Phantoms I'm not messing with because I hate Phantoms in Minecraft. But such a sick and unique biome. Just the ideas here are awesome, and why I think this is so cool to do a playthrough with. Having alternatives of just like base Terraria things is always cool. You could probably combine this mod with like the Confection mod, which is the alternative hollow mod. There's also that one mod that adds in the, I don't remember what it's called, the Abyss or something, that turns hell into something different. So there's a lot of cool stuff. I always like doing that and doing new playthroughs with it. But let's start checking out some of the enemies that spawn here. Obviously, we got a bunch just coming in already, just spawning in from the crumbling rocks. But let's go ahead. Let's see all of them. Who else can we bring in? Let me find a nice flat surface. The thing is, this is a biome that doesn't exactly have flat surfaces. Let's go over here. I don't know. This is kind of flat. I really like the generation though. It's like a bunch of weird like spikes, even like spine like bones, pokey bones. Like, oh look at the background. We hear a dude with a whip. What's my boy doing with a whip? Hold up, why does the Terraria enemy have a whip? All right, let's see. What do we got here? Shattered mummy. Okay, so we got some simpler enemies, simple enemy variants. There's even a shattered goldfish, shattered ghoul. So we got our simple variants for certain areas. Say this spawned over a desert. Boom, you got your desert themed enemies. We got profane Biden. So this is our little cursed sword variant. Okay. Defiled wisp, just a little ambient mob. No, it actually is an enemy. Okay. We got Defiled watcher. What is that move? I don't even know what bro is. He looks like a hand throwing up gang signs. Wait, hold up. This is low-key a nice little desk right here. Speak about nice desks, we got a word from our sponsor. Today's video is sponsored by the lovely people at FlexiSpot and their E2L L-shaped electric standing desk. This L-shaped desk offers plenty of space for multiple monitors, supplies, and whatever multitasking you need to get done. And not to mention that the wooden desk panels are also reversible, so it works for both righties and lefties. On top of that, it has smooth electric height adjusting that's powered by a very quiet dual motor lift system. So if you're a person that prefers sitting, or if you're someone that prefers standing, it can be done in a breeze. The desk frame itself is made out of industrial grade steel, which can easily support up to 220 pounds. So it's pretty much built to handle any setup stress-free. One of its coolest features though is the smart LED control panel that has memory presets. So you can go from standing to sitting with just a single press of a button. On top of all of this, you get a guaranteed 5-year warranty for the frame and motors, and a 2-year one on the control panels and electronics. They have tons of options for different types of desks that come in a variety of shapes and colors. So if you have a certain preference for what you're looking for, you can more than likely find it. The one that I'm using is the E2L L-shaped electric standing desk, which is perfect for my daily lifestyle. So what are y'all waiting for? Check out my link in the description to pick one up today. Going from sitting all day to being able to stand when I want has already made a big difference on my back. Shout out to FlexiSpot, and with that said, let's get back to the video. We got Defiled tripod. This one might be one of the sickest looking ones for obvious reasons. Hold on, let me pick up all this stuff here. This dude is sick looking. This is actually like the most alien-like looking one. Like that's something you would see from War of the Worlds. All right, keep it going. What do we got? Defiled swarmers. I'm assuming these dudes would come in a pack. What is that? Do you see that? What the? Random like pixel flying through the air. Defiled squid. Ugh. There's a Pigron, but he's just like gray. Look like Terminator Pigron. Pigron's low-key a forgotten enemy. Like, they're iconic in terms of their name and look, but you low-key don't see them that often. I feel like I haven't seen one in a minute. All these enemies spawning in while I'm trying to bring in more enemies. We got Defiled mites. What does bro do? Oh, he's like a little like spike trap. That reminds me of like a Mario enemy. We got Defiled mimics. Of course, you gotta have your mimics here. I wouldn't even be able to tell that's a chest if I'm being honest with you. I mean, that's a weird looking rock. And then pull up. Mimics are low-key a freaky ass creature. They all tongue. I don't know how I feel about that. What weapon is this? Whoa. All right, let's keep it going with the enemies. We got a Defiled digger. That's how I'm gonna say it. I feel uncomfortable saying the other way. But yeah, this is just a worm type enemy. You know your worm type enemies. You always gotta have them. We got a Cyclops. I'm assuming this is one we've been seeing. Oh, I like his little, oh look, he got a little hop in his step. I like these guys. The Crusher, the Cyclops are cool. Defiled chrysalis nearby spawn. What does a Defiled chrysalis do? Oh, it's just what the enemy spawned from. We saw the Crusher. Broadcaster? What are you broadcasting? What the hell? See, I like that recently they didn't have this before, but they kind of got like this purple greenish effect. Some of the trees, if we can actually find some of the trees here, you can see that they have them too. That wasn't in the original version we checked out a long time ago. So it's cool to see that they added that. Like, it adds a little color to this biome. Color that fits in a lot. Hold up, where's that whip guy at? Is it this guy? The Cyclops is the one with the whip. There's a Defiled antibody that doesn't spawn in. Defiled asphyxiator. Ugh. These enemies are so like nasty looking, but at the same time, they're so cool looking because they're like rock dudes. Now, I believe one of these things is a boss. It might be this thing, the amalgamation. So I don't want to spawn in everything, but let's do bile thrower. This one sounds nasty. Go ahead. Throw your bile like it says you do. He ain't throwing bile, bro. The Defiled Cyclops. This is one of my favorite ones. This dude was in the thumbnail of the last one, but he's easily probably one of the coolest looking dudes here. And then we got the Broadcaster, which we already saw, so we don't need to see again. No, wait, I was on the wrong row. Okay, I think that's it. There's a cicada. But that is all the Defiled enemies except for the boss. Let's check out the boss. Now, obviously, the boss is early game because he's supposed to be your replacement for the Eater and or Brain. So we got to use a nerve impulse manipulator in the wastelands, or we just break 3 fissures, because this place does have an underground. We haven't really checked it out yet. I like the design of this underground. Is different from the last one. Look at that thing. That's scary looking. Oh, the noises that this biome makes, like the whole theme of this biome is just awesome. There's only 1 fissure over here though. You have to go over here. Damn, there's barely any. All right, let's bring bro in though. What is popping with the amalgamation? Oh, is that him? That's not him. The skies echo a threatening call. Oh shit, where's he at? Oh, he pulling up. Ew, what is bro? He got spikes for arms. He floats. He shot a white liquidy projectile at me. I don't know how to feel about that. Let me hop in fake god mode. Yo, the health bar is sick looking though. Look at the health bar. Got a lot of cool like pieces on it. Whoa, I like the little dash effect. I'm telling you, that purple and green adds a lot to this biome. A biome that's kind of, you know, colorless, doesn't have a lot of life in terms of just pure color. So them adding in that little extra just makes it look so cool. Nice detail. Damn, that projectile slowed the hell out of me. Man, he's not supposed to be the hardest boss. Again, he's like supposed to be the 3rd boss in the game. Damn, big ass spikes. You know, King Slime, I Cthulhu, and then Eater / Brain / this guy. And whatever the other variant is, we'll check out later. Bro's still hurting me though. 100 damage in master mode. I am not wearing armor, but still, damn, that hurts. I might have to do a little bit more damage. I didn't know he was gonna eat damage like that. Listen with this yo-yo. Whoa. He split into a bunch of parts. That's so sick. And all his parts share the same health bar. Oh, they're shooting projectiles. Hold up. This is a good boss fight. Every single part had like a different move set. But if you see the top left, what the hell? We're getting some debuffs here. Weak, rasterize. We got Defiled assimilation. You're being assimilated by the Defiled wastelands. Now, I believe that's an overall bigger mechanic and debuff. So you do have to watch out about that, because I think if you get fully assimilated, something scary happens. It bricks your game and you're never allowed to play Terraria again. Only Starbound. Nah, I don't know what the ability does. But yeah, let's start doing some damage. Bro got a lot of moves. Great set of moves. You know, I love to see a big variety of moves, especially for an early game boss. But I think we've seen a good bit of everything. I really like the scream that spawns in the swarmers. Just an overall low-key terrifying boss and terrifying biome that it's also in. Are you gonna split into pieces again? I want to see him split into pieces. I want to see what happens if I start breaking all the pieces. I'm assuming he just dies because the pieces do share the same health bar. That move is crazy. How do you even read that move? He just kind of spawns that. Oh, it's kind of like in a straight line. Okay, it's readable. But we've seen enough from the Defiled amalgamation. Boom. Get his ass up out of here. Damn, look at my character, bro. I'm like fading away. What's going on? 97%. My character tweaked out. It's going down though since I'm out of the biome. But I really wonder what happens if we hit 100 back there. This is the relic. That's a sick relic. Pete was in the treasure bag. He dropped some undead chunks. I'm assuming this is for the goodies from the biome. Yep. Cool looking stuff there. We got this increasing mana shielding, damage reduction. Grants a dash allows you to glitch through defiled blocks. Yo, that sounds sick. What else? Low signal. Peep it. Oh, so we can do that little move he was doing on us. All right, I'm going back over here. I know my character is fading out of existence, but yo, so it's like a glitchy ass dash and I can go through blocks with it. That's pretty awesome. All right, I think we're gonna sit here and see what happens when we get assimilated, but we've seen enough of this first biome. It's awesome, and I think we just go straight to the next one before we explore the smaller things from this mod. Oh, we're at 102%. I didn't even know it goes to 102. So what's supposed to happen? I don't know. My character is tweaking in this biome though. Whoa, we're losing like mana and stuff when we get hit. I don't know. If I'm being assimilated, shouldn't I be like one of them now? Why does everyone still hate me? All right, apparently because I had God mode on, or I had fake God mode on, which was letting me take damage but not dying, and I put on real God mode and I got instantly killed by the assimilation effect. But yeah, we're in a new world here to check out the other biome, and as we can see, it's a little smaller than the other one. Hold on, let me kill the wall flesh real quick, see if that affects anything at all. But I believe this other biome is called the brine, I think. Let's find out. But boom, this is a decent sized one now that after I kill the wall flesh. But yeah, this is the brine. It's a cool looking area. It's like a ocean themed, I don't even know what theme. Brine, so it has to be ocean themed, right? It's still got some spikes here, but it's got a little bit more to it. Let's see what's popping here though. What kind of creatures do we got? Blue slimes. No, let's start bringing them in. What's popping here? I'm going to just assume the blue enemies. Yeah. What the hell is this? Whimsical girl? Amoebic slime. Okay, starting with those dudes. You know, got your slime guys. Amoeba bugger. Who doesn't love some amoeba buggers? I'm saying that word. Amoeba buggers. What else we got? Amoebi. This one looks cool. Hold on, I keep pressing the wrong buttons. This one looks cool. Damn, bro, stuck to me. Hold up, you put a bubble on me? This one looks cool. This might be my favorite looking enemy from the mod. What else we got? We got the ancient Riven protoform. Whoa, the hell is that thing? See, I don't know if this is called the brine or if this is called the Riven. It might be the Riven. It might be both. I don't know. Barnacle bunny, aquoa, barnacle mound. Some pretty cool things here. Like I really like the design. Yeah, what is that? Amoebic goo wall? Who put this here? This is disgusting. Ugh. I don't think I like playing with this. Yo, that's kind of cool though, that I could like stretch it all the way over there. I don't like playing with that though. Whose goo is this? Ew, and it's actually on my character. That's disgusting, dude. We are torn Riven assimilation. Okay, so this is Riven, not the brine. Barnacle back. That sounds like a slur. Bottom feeder. You know, that was gonna be the original name for my the viewer base, you guys. Was bottom feeders. Cleaver, this is another worm type enemy. It reminds me of something disgusting that I don't even want to bring up what it reminds me of. But if you guys ever watch like river monsters, you might know. We got flagellant. What it is, bro? Yo, he kind of goofy. Amoeba goo wall, we just saw that. Pustule jellyfish. Riven protoform. All right, hold up. Who's the boss? Let's see who the boss is. World Cracker? World Cracker also sound like a slur. All these names sound like slurs. Who else we got? So we saw the protoform. What the hell is that thing? We got the Riven mimic. This is another thing where I would see it and I'd be like, oh, look at that. It's just a rock. And then you walk near it and it gets all freaky. Hold up. Trijaw shark? That Trijaw shark looks sick as hell. I think I like this more than the Defiled Wastelands, because like I really like the theme of the Defiled Wastelands. It was so cool, so unique, but this one is awesome. This feels like really alien. What life forms in this bitch? We got whips, like literally the whips look like tentacles coming at us. Shelly Aquoa. Singular cellular nautilus. Okay, the names are kind of crazy. The names might be overdoing it. There's so much going on with these names. Yo, that Trijaw shark spawns in like a little group of like piranhas with it. But we have seen a majority of this stuff. There's a couple of other things, but really I'm trying to see this world cracker. So how do we spawn, bro? How do you even like spawn in stuff normally? Are these altars? Okay, so that's the altar. But like, I'm not seeing the orbs and stuff, the usual stuff to spawn in these bosses. So I'm assuming bro got a very specific way. Yo, look at the water down here though. Kind of got like some steam coming off of it. It's pretty cool looking. Oh yeah, that is accelerating my simulation. Don't stand in the water. Whoa, that platform just disappeared when I stood on it. Hold up. Is that what we break? Aha. Give us a harpoon? Cool. New harpoon variants. Okay, so I definitely would not have noticed those though if I didn't come down here, obviously. The item to spawn in the world cracker is kind of crazy. It's like suspicious looking ice cream. Okay, very interesting. Let's go over here to a nice flat area and let's bring bro in. I like how the weather changed. Damn, hot ass rain. Yo, look at him. He looks way different. I don't even remember what bro looked like before. Look at this hot ass rain though. And like it disappears when we walk through it. Like the little like steam coming off the floor. Oh, I did not mean to hit bro that hard. It's all good. It only did like a quarter of his health. Well, what even is the world cracker? I'm definitely getting like world serpent vibes. World serpent, that's obviously Jormungandr from mythology. I'm getting like whale vibes. He kind of looks like a whale. His face, maybe he's a snake. I don't know. He's cracking worlds, whatever that means. It looks like the more we do damage though, we crack his world. We cracking him, cracking the shells off so we can do damage to his base health bar. Now I wonder if just hitting the shells does damage to his overall health bar. Yeah, it does. Where'd he go? Don't leave. I know I accidentally left the biome for a second, but don't leave. But yeah, this mod definitely gets down like the ambience part of the biomes, which I like. The Terraria Crimson and Corruption, they're like some of the coolest themes in gaming in terms of like custom biomes, but these are outdoing it for sure. They all got more of a vibe than the Crimson and Corruption can ever have. It seems like bro doesn't have too many attacks though, which might be the only downside. I didn't mean to kill him already, but that was the world cracker. His attacks just seem like he's a giant worm. That or I wasn't paying attention too much, but he's got a couple of cool things, like the shell thing is cool. But yeah, we got some new weapons from bro. I expect the weapons to be solid from this mod. Let me peep his relic. His relic looks like it's sick. Hell yeah, that's awesome. We got armored protozoa food, 17 explosive summon damage. That is an interesting type of damage. I think this mod has a new like demolitionist class too, which you like to see. Who doesn't love demolitionist classes? But cool. I mess with this. Like I said, I think I mess with it more than the Defiled wastelands. But let's move on to the other stuff in this mod. So there's a handful of other biomes. There's 6 in total, I believe, and the rest are all like kind of smaller mini biomes. Look at this. Who's hiding in this barrel? Somebody's in there. Nobody's in there? That 100% looked like somebody was in there. Give me that hat. Lucky hat. You tell me nobody's actually in that barrel. Just somebody put a hat on top of it. Yeah, this looks like a little mini biome. Limestone mini biome, as we can see, spawned here in the desert. I don't know what's supposed to be here in terms of enemies. Oh, catacomb clearers. Like I said not too long ago, they have a demolitionist class. I think it's pretty much fully complete, so that's a little side thing you could play with in here. Other biomes though, let's see, what is this? What is this biome? Oh, this is the little glass biome. This might be the brine or fiberglass. I don't know. I think this is the same as this. Oh no, this might be the brine. One of these is the brine. I don't know which one though, but this one, as we can see, is straight up like a little underwater area, kind of give me aquatic depths vibes in terms of the generation. How like it's a bunch of smaller circles. What is that noise? Who made that noise? It was like a laser noise. But this is a cool area. I can't see too much. Let me turn on the lights. This is what it's supposed to look like with like mid-tier lighting, so we can actually see. Brine serpent, bro, beating my ass. This is a cool biome. The music is bumping here too. I don't think there's too much going on down here. Whoa, is that spreading? The wall looked like it was spreading. Yo, it's spreading quick if it is. That or is just like weird looking effects is making it look like it's spreading. I don't know what's finished from this mod and what isn't. The wiki for this mod is a little unfinished, so it's hard to tell you exactly what's in here. But let's go back to this fiberglass place. As we can see, it is sick looking. Very, very cool. And this place actually does have a boss, that being the fiberglass weaver, which we use some shaped glass to spawn in. Go ahead, bring it in. What could a fiberglass weaver look like? Uh-oh. That's what it could look like. A spider made out of fiberglass. That sounds terrifying. Bro looks nasty, but I do love my spider bosses in Terraria. I can't lie to you. I'm trying to remember his attacks. I think he had a dash move. He spawned in like some spikes on us earlier. Some stuff like that. He's one of the more minor bosses. Where is he around? He's around Queen Bee, Skeletron area. So another pre-hard mode boss. Not too hard. Not showing off its moveset though. Where the moves at? I think this happened in the original video. Like it bugged out and it wasn't showing any moves. The relics are amazing. I actually love the relics. Hold up. Thread rod? Whoa. Spawning my own like threads. This is that one dude from One Piece. Doflamingo, I think, is the one that has this ability with like all the threads and strings. What's popping in the treasure bag? Pauldrons, tangled energy. We got another thread rod just in case, or that might be the same one, honestly. But yeah, cool little mini biomes. So that's what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there's one more. The thing is, I don't know what the one more is. Is it in hell? Is it a regular biome somewhere underground? I don't know. Let's go ahead and check out just the remaining stuff that's in this mod though. I think we've seen the majority, obviously being the alternates of the Crimson and Corruption itself. Is there any more bosses in here? We do have a couple more bosses. Shimmer, Construct, and Mildew Carrion. Sound amazing. Shimmer, Construct. Hold up. I love some more Shimmer stuff. Shimmer and I Cthulhu. The hell? Fuck you mean Shimmer and I Cthulhu? We actually got to get bro to walk through a Shimmer? Okay. I mean, we could try it. I don't know how easy this is going to be, but this sounds cool though. So let's go to the Shimmer. Let me light this baby up and let's bring in the Eye Cthulhu and make sure it's nighttime. Bring in the Eye Cthulhu and let's have bro dash towards me. Come on. Oh, yo, that's so cool. That is actually sick that you could do that. Who the hell spawned in this cloud above us? Is that him that spawned in this cloud? My boy got Nimbus rod. But that is such a cool idea. I would never ever think of something like that for a boss, for like just shimmering items. Yeah, but a whole entire boss shimmer? That is so cool. That might be one of the most creative things I've seen in a minute. But let's start doing damage. Obviously, to do damage to the eye, we got to break the shield. Start by breaking all these pods around it. It's shooting lasers, so its attacks are different too. On top of the Nimbus rod that it has in its pocket, somehow it's got lasers now too. Still does the little dashing here and there, but not really towards us, just around us, so it can shoot lasers. Boom, shield gone. And it starts at like half health. Damn, moveset goes crazy, sprite goes crazy. Yo, what the hell is that? Like a facade, a Brain of Cthulhu type shit? It also shot projectiles with it too. It like disappears and then reappears. I don't know if that's like a visual bug or if it's how the attack works that it disappears. I don't know. But this is an awesome boss. This might be my favorite one from the mod, because not only is it changing something from the base game, just like they changed adding in new corruption and crimson biomes, but it's just so cool and different and something I've never seen before. Let's do some damage though. I think we probably have seen everything in terms of moveset, but this is a great boss. 10 out of 10 for me. It's not even like super theatrical, like crazy calamity / Starlight River boss fight, but it ticks all the other marks that mods like Calamity, Starlight don't. What is going on? What the fuck? Oh, this is definitely one of the coolest bosses I've seen this year. And I've seen a lot of cool bosses this year. What is going on? So he truly turned into the Shimmer Construct. No longer the eye. He's a straight up construct. Wherever the fuck a construct is. Let's peep bro's moves though. The background is crazy. This shit got me tripping. Moves though, he shoots out a bunch of lasers, a lot of lasers, and then a bunch of projectiles come from the bottom, work their way up. He's even got another little thing flying around him. I wonder if that little thing is a support thing and we got to kill to do more damage. But this is awesome. Coolest boss from the mod. I think we've seen it all though. Boom. Whoa. Teleported me away from the Shimmer, which is kind of cool. I like how the items also float in the air. What is bro doing down here? This dude just wants attention. All right. You want some attention? What? Let's peep the items he dropped though. Rejuvenating wishes. Press a wishes glass for 8 seconds of infinite ammo and mana in insanely fast use time. That sounds sick. Treasure bag. Shield of Shimmer allows the player to dash and reflect enemy projectiles. Yo, Shield of Shimmer sounds hard. It's obviously a Shield of Cthulhu equivalent. Aetherite ore. I love just the Shimmer being expanded in general, because I really mess with the Shimmer ever since it came out. So the fact that we're finally getting a couple more mods that expand on it is awesome, because there isn't too many that touch it. And of course, we got to see the relic. I think I would prefer if the relic was the Shimmer version of the Eye of Cthulhu instead of the construct. I think that's the construct. But sick boss. Who is next from this mod? How many more bosses are left? Lost Diver. Use lost picture frame. This is gonna be a long video. Use in the brine pools. Lost picture frame. Okay, these are the brine pools. Oh, I accidentally spawned it already. What's going on? The screen's like flashing. That's the Lost Diver. Okay, my boy pulled up. He actually got like the diving suit on. He's got like the swimming going. He's been here before. I don't know how bro can be lost in a diver though. Like this biome is not that big. Just go up. It's Terraria, bro. Just build up, mine up, dumbass. He's shooting little missiles and explosive at us. I'm assuming this dude is a part of the little demolitionist class, like progression for it. He's shooting straight up torpedoes at us on top of his little harpoon gun. Let me see some more from your moveset though. What other moves you got? I'm assuming this guy's more of a mini boss than a full boss, because I don't think he was under the boss section. Pretty sure he wasn't. So he might be programmed a little bit differently because of that. It's something like the Eater Worlds doesn't show up in the cheat sheet boss section still till this day, which is crazy, which is weird because I swear there was an update where it was showing up in the boss section and then it updated again and never showed up again. But bro doesn't have like a crazy ass moveset. Let's kill him. What? Oh, mildew carrion. So he's the thing that's the mildew carrion? Ew, it's like a Plantera, like I don't even know. Plantera algae, what the hell is that shit called? Whatever spawns in brine pools IRL. This thing is nasty though. I don't like it. I don't like the noise, the squishy noise all the time. I don't like how it's like grabbing around like it's the symbiote from Spider-Man. It's still cool at the same time. It's a cool type of nasty, which is my favorite type of nasty. I definitely did not expect the diver to turn into this though. That's low-key a nice little plot twist. Same thing with the Eye of Cthulhu. They were cooking with these last couple bosses from the mod, which makes me even more excited to see what this mod's gonna do in the future. This dude's tanky though. 21,000 health. What is he? He's post-wall flesh. So bro is actually gonna be a tough fight. Hold on, I should go back into fake god mode so I can see what hits you in this fight. I'm assuming just all the random shit you're shooting around is what hits you, and then these things they puts on the wall, low-key an obstacle that you gotta avoid the whole time. This is like if Plantera's second phase was multiplied times 10. Man, get out of here. Nasty ass mildew boss. Crown jewel, increase your damage, crit chance, and self-damage. Yo, look consumable. Let's come up to the top though, place our goodies, aka the relic. That's all I want to see. What is that? Yo, it's the diver. That's cool. If we get the Lost Diver set, Tendril, we got a depth charge. Yo, you know I love me some explosive sea mines. Can't go wrong with explosive underground sea mines. Oh, look, a perfect person to test it out on. Hell yeah. Crazy thing is you can hurt yourself with this. That's demolitionist class right there. So at that point, we pretty much checked out a majority of the major stuff that's in this mod. Obviously, there's a lot of side stuff. I believe there's even side little bosses here. We will check out a couple more of that enemies real quick. We might as well. Air Snatcher. Oh yeah, that thing looks like it's snatching air. Look like a geyser. King Crab. Ugh, that's a big ass crab. Mildew Creeper. Oh, that might have just been the things that boss was spawning. Rock Bottom. Hold up. Yo, look at bro. Is that not the diver? It is the diver. What the hell? That's cool that he spawns like that. So you're supposed to just find his ass stuck to the bottom of the floor. We got carpal fish. Like carpal tunnel? I don't know. Nasty Crawdad. The enemies are so awesome. You can't go wrong with the enemies. What is this? Shotgun fish? Let me guess, bro. Bro shoots at us? We got Crimbrain Carnahound. So there's some new stuff that they add into the regular Crimson and Corruption, which is cool. Nice little side thing. We got Feldnum. What the hell are these things? Wait for these things to get added in. That shit kind of just got me hyped though for the future of this mod because it's so cool. So anything that they're gonna add in the future, I'm really hyped for. Hold up, enchanted fiberglass weapons. I think these spawn either during that fiberglass weaver boss fight or something else, just in that biome in general. Chamber Sight Sentinel. Oh, so this is what bro was. Damn, what the hell is that move? Bro just started leeching health off of me. I don't know where you're supposed to find bro, but that is cool. You might find him in the brine or the fiberglass area. We got an abandoned bomb. What the bomb ass enemy. Boulder mimic. Ugh. Who doesn't love boulder mimics? We got Buckethead and Coneheads, cream-filled bat. Hey, yo, what was that noise? The hell? Why is he leaving cream everywhere? Freaky ass enemy. Fey Nymph. Okay. Grave Shield Zombie. There's a lot of stuff. Slorm. What the fuck is a Slorm? Spirit of Christmas. Okay, interesting. Whimsical Girl. She an NPC? Nope, it's a Fey Nymph. Oh, so that's just the Nymph variant. And then we're back to the other enemies here. There is this guy, Brine Fiend. Nice little NPC. Selling stuff. Broth. But it's a sick mod. You guys can already tell by just the content that we saw going through it. I don't think I want to check out too much more because this video is already probably long as hell, and on top of that there's a sponsor in this video that hopefully I remember to seamlessly transition to. We know the weapons from it are gonna be nice, because if everything else from it is nice, the weapons gotta be quality. A lot of armor sets though, which is always nice too. I like me some armor sets. The fact that there's a new class that's also in here that does explosive damage. We just checked out an explosive class. So it's always cool to see more explosive class. You know, base Terraria, if they ever do any new classes, you know, we know what they gotta add. This is what everybody wants. That demolitionist class, man. But yeah, again, the weapons are cool. I don't really need to check them out. Ooh. Straight up a bee summon weapon, but I control the bees. But yeah, that was the Origins mod. I'm pretty sure it went by a different name back in the day when I checked it out originally. Make sure to check it out. It's a great mod. Shout out everyone working on it. Also, make sure to check out the second channel, Gamer Just Live, where I post on my Twitch and YouTube streams that you guys miss. On top of that, peep the Patreon. We reopened the Patreon. I guess you can consider this an official announcement. Whatever. I want to do it in like the middle of a video, but I keep forgetting. Patreon's open. Any support there helps. $1, $2, 2 million. Obviously, I post a bunch of behind the scene content or just older footage that I never posted. That's pretty much what goes on there. Also, I do have a TikTok, Gamer's TikTok. That's it. Just look up my name on TikTok. You guys have probably seen me on there, maybe. So if you didn't know that, follow me there, because I do post, well, I just post the YouTube shorts on there. But yeah, thank y'all for watching. I'll see y'all in the next video. Have a good one.